Shrine cellars. Well, let's see it. Matron's insignia. Secret. Oh my god, look at this secret. Quiet Death deals additional 200% backstab damage. Wow. All damage you deal now is considered fire damage. Fire damage burns enemies based on the amount of damage dealt. Volker Warborn Trousers increases crit damage by 40%. Spirituality. Gonna quickly leave all of this in stash. Maybe do some cooking. I'm gonna need all of this loot for Tainted Grail too. Hello, friend.
Oh, so there are people here. For you! I was starting to worry I'd gotten lost. Yeah, this is quite a peculiar place to live, isn't it? Very empty. Very still.
You mean very dead?
Do I? I'm not sure. It's the stillness, you see. Like something has snatched all the humans away, left the houses behind, as if they'd never been lived in at all. It does bring back memories, although they're rather hazy. Frenzied even. Oh, ignore me. It's probably nothing. Oh, and it's bloody cold. Why would anyone choose to live here? I mean, perfectly fine if you do. Each to their own and all that. It's just, I like my places cosy, warmer, less miserably desolate. You know the type.
What are you doing here?
Oh, me? I was supposed to meet a friend here. Not you, although I am very glad to see you. I meant my other dear friend, Wynne. She made me a promise I'd visit her someday and, well, here I am. It's just, I couldn't exactly send word ahead, and it looks like she might be out.
Tell me more about your friend.
Gladly. Wynne's a merchant, just like me. She even promised to share some tips. Said our whole tribe's known for being excellent traders. Maybe that's what's happened. They've all gone off to trade somewhere. I've heard that merchants travel in flocks, sometimes. I only hope she's keeping herself safe this time. When I first met her, I actually saved her from a terrible fate.
What horrible fate did you save her from?
She mistook a Kelpie for a horse. Can you believe it? I found her just moments before he would have dragged her underwater. Normally, I wouldn't step between a Kelpie's teeth and his next meal. But we'd known each other quite well once, and he was rather mad at me. Luckily, he forgot all about Wynne. Lucky for her, I mean. Less lucky for me. But all's well that ends well, right? And I got a new friend out of it.
And you met her how long ago?
5 years? 10? I'm not very good with time. Or numbers, really. I think it's the numbers that are the problem. But you know how it goes. You mean to visit, and then something comes up, so you reschedule, and then you forget entirely. Keep thinking, there's something I was meant to do. And then poof! You wander into the very place you were supposed to be all along. So, anyway, I'm here now, and that's what counts, isn't it?
Oh, Quinn, this place has been gone for at least 100 years.
Has it? Really? Dear me, how time flies. Oh, I may have severely underestimated how long I've spent in this realm. It hardly feels like a century at all. But that means... Oh no! Oh dear, tell me! Humans aren't known to live nearly 200 years, are they?
I know one or two, but generally no.
Well, I suppose that makes me a rather terrible friend, doesn't it? So much time has passed, and this land is still such a mystery to me. There's so much I haven't seen, haven't learned. Could you do me a favour? Wynne once told me she lives lived in a house with painted doors. The only one like it in the whole settlement. Would you be so kind as to bring me something of hers? A keepsake? Something to remind me a bit more mindful next time.
Why don't you do it yourself?
I tried, but the doors are so odd. Are all doors that odd? I barely touched the handle, and I felt I might fall asleep right there on the doorstep, and that seemed very impolite. I really thought I had doors figured out by now.
I'll try to find something of hers.
Thank you. That means a great deal to me. I'll place it with the rest of my treasures, somewhere safe, where I won't accidentally sell it again. That's happened once, or twice.
People are strange quest. So, Quinn, you meant this Kelpie horse? Is that the one you meant? Have you found anything interesting lately?
Oh, I have. Well, almost. I saw a 7-leaf clover. I wanted to pick it, but I got chased off by a bear. I also found a hazelnut with a pearl inside. Funnily enough, the pearl still tasted like a hazelnut.
You ate a pearl?
I ate something, that's for sure. My feet were tingling for an hour afterwards.
How are you liking the Forlorn Swords?
I don't know. It's a bizarre place. The people here are obsessed with weaponry, to the point where they get offended at my lack of interest and want to fight me about it. They also want to fight me for no reason at all. I was called a bloody Pict, a bloody Theod, and a bloody outsider. And I only know what the last one means. But on the other hand, I did manage to sell some of my wares, although the haggling here can go on for ages.
If you're a fae, how come you're such a terrible merchant? Don't your kind love making deals?
Well, first of all, while I appreciate your honesty, there are times when it's not needed to this extent. You try trading for things like a firstborn child or a song that nobody's heard in hundreds of years, and then suddenly find out everything's just worth gold. How am I supposed to know what the conversion rate is? I could still trade in the traditional way, but what would I even do with a child? And I do like songs, but just listening at the window of a tavern is much less of a hassle.
Show me your wares. Before I do this, I'll be right back. Because there's a shrine here. Shrine of a bear. You need 5 bear pelts. Thank you. Frozen Realm. Won't touch it yet. Wind's house. Wind's journal. Wind's journal too. Wind's journal 3. Wind's journal 4. The house is prepared for O'Quinn to arrive in 4 days. I painted the door with iron-based paint. Thank K-Leech. We have a stone warden among us. He was eager to help with the rest of the project. The cage is a nice touch. It should keep it subdued, but not entirely useless. But the shackles, oh, the shackles are truly work of art. With the right combination of cold iron and sigils, the Fae won't be docile. It will be perfectly subservient. It will do anything I wish, and I do mean anything. Who knows? Maybe I'll even have some fun with it. Now all that's left is to wait. Taming Fetters. Portrait of O'Quinn. I should return to O'Quinn and decide what to tell him. So Wynn decided to lie to O'Quinn that she's a friend. She just wanted to capture him. So, do I tell him the truth now? Or not? Wynne didn't forget you.
That's so sweet. I feel dreadful for forgetting my promise, but also glad that she remembered me despite it all. I was a terrible friend, but she wasn't. Thank you, truly. From now on, I'll try to be more like Wynne to those I hold dear, even though there's only a few of them. Oh well, the fewer there are, the easier to keep them close and never let them go.
Oh dear.
Are you all right? You seem a bit overwhelmed. Unless it's one of those disturbing human ailments. Have you eaten something off the floor? I hear you're not supposed to do that.
I think you should just remain yourself.
That's very kind of you to say, but I'm not sure if myself fits very well in this world. I don't think I want to stay an outcast forever. I've had trouble shedding my nature, although I know I've been pretty good at keeping it hidden. My kind are deceptive, cruel, always playing tricks. But that's not who I want to be. I want to be like Wynne, or like you, good, kind, honest, truly human, not just pretending.
Humans are not only good and kind.
Maybe not, but I seem to have excellent taste in humans. Not literally. I didn't mean that literally. What I meant is, now I have something to aim for. To be like you. Maybe just a bit more charming. Though, perhaps being slightly boring is the entire point of humanity.
Increases encumbrance limit by 100. Amazing. I guess I could tell him the truth. Just to see his reaction. Wynne prepared surprise for you.
Oh, a surprise! I love surprises. Oh, that's vile. Get those away from me. I'll have you know, this is not funny. It's needlessly cruel. Trust me, I know a thing or two about that. Those shackles are horrible. I'm getting hives from just looking at them. Where did you even get them?
Wynne wasn't your friend. She wanted to trap you.
Trap me? Why? I didn't do anything to her. And this time, I'm quite sure about it.
Here, you can read yourself.
That's disturbingly familiar. She would have made me feel right at home if I'd annoyed someone much more important and powerful. But that is precisely why I left in the first place. Humans were supposed to be different, better. That was the entire point.
There are good and bad humans.
You're one to talk. Do I really need to remind you that you decided to steal from me after I invited you into my home? I may have forgiven you for that, but don't think I've forgotten. It happened just yesterday. Or sometime close to that.
I learned from my mistake. It's part of being human.
Well, that sounds dreadful. You're all just stumbling about through your short lives, destroying everything good you touch, and then starting over. It must be exhausting. I don't know why I want to stay and be part of that.
You're still not over that?
Well, clearly I'm not. Now, we've both discovered something disappointing about a friend today. How's that?
Maybe I'm not perfect, but there are other people, good people.
Oh, Really? Name one.
Lady Elaine, she used to be a teacher and now she's hoping to save Avalon.
Fine, fine. So there are good people out there. I only wish I'd met one of them instead. All right. So there are good people out there, fine. But I haven't met them. Maybe I'm just not meant to. Maybe that's a sign I should just go back.
Anything I can do to convince you?
I don't know. Why do you even care?
Because I like you.
Oh, that's... well, obviously not surprising, I mean. Who wouldn't like me? I'm terribly charming after all. Except, it's a bit of a surprise. It's been a long time since I felt... liked. Thank you. I'll stay. At least for now. I also have something for you. As a token of our friendship. Because I quite like you too.
Oh, he still gives me the charm. Well, that's cool. I'm gonna continue by telling him the truth. Whoa. Whoa. Buddy. Okay, what's here? Probably nothing but death. Forgotten Hall. Well, that's funny. I went behind the door that leads to a dungeon. I believe it's time to do this quest. Immoral and Divine.
My bones hurt from the cold. Every breath feels like swallowing glass. It's so cold. Oh, Veiled One, have mercy on us. I should not have doubted. I never should have doubted.
You mentioned the Veiled One. Who's that?
The Queen of Winter. The Veiled One. Kailach. She watched over us, blessed us with so many gifts, but we were unworthy. We betrayed her and now we pay the price.
Who are you?
I was once Shauna, priestess of Kailach, keeper of the herd. But now I am no one. I don't deserve my name. I was faithless. I ruined us all.
How did you ruin everyone?
The days grew colder, the night darker. We once lived in abundance with creatures to hunt and wares to sell. Not even swine dared tread where we roamed. Shielded by Kailach's blessing, our goods were coveted all across the forlorn swords. But then the animals vanished, the wealth dried up, and my faith, it faltered. Now I see. I never should have doubted.
Keeper of the herd?
The sacred herd, the weird deers of the Veiled One. They were mine to watch over, mine to protect, but they belonged to the goddess. They were never mine to give. I saw their blood staining the snow and understood the meaning of sacrilege. The gold coins felt heavy in my pocket, but my soul felt heavier still. The coins still burn in my pocket, even after all this time.
So bright, it blinded my eyes, and now I see only white.
Siege bow. Increases max stamina by 20, increases stamina regen by 25, decreases move speed multiplier by 50%.
Who dares to stand before the Queen of Winter? Let me have a look at you. Your soul is strong. Nothing like those mewling weaklings who dared to call themselves my chosen. Have you come to bow before me?
I bow before no one.
Impudent! You reek of sun, warmth, and drying leaves, of a world that knows no winter. Don't mistake me for your pathetic all-mother. I am no merciful goddess. I demand respect.
I apologize.
That's better. You may speak, but remember your place.
I'm here to find out what happened to this village.
Those weak fools assumed my favor was endless, that I would coddle them like the gods of Summerlands do. But a few years of harsh wind and biting frost was all it took for them to turn away from me. They forgot how to endure, how to live with hardship, like spoiled children. They were not worthy of calling themselves my chosen.
Sonag mentioned a herd.
I entrusted them with the herd for safekeeping, not to be slaughtered, not for meat, nor hide, nor bone. And yet, they failed even in that simple task. That pathetic wench who dared call herself my priestess sold them for a handful of coins. Ungrateful. Every lost one of them.
So you killed all of your followers because they annoyed you?
They were chosen by the Queen of Winter. So I showed them Winter's wrath. I turned their faithless hearts to ice, froze the blood in their veins. Now they know true cold, the kind that blackens limbs and silences breath. They swallowed it, became ice. Only then did they understand that I had been merciful before.
But you're stuck here with them now, aren't you?
I am patient, like a frozen river is patient. I felt the land shift. I sensed the weirdness drawing near. I have always known I would be free. And now, my moment has come. Rejoice, mortal, for you shall become the new vessel of Kaliach. I will bring winter back to the land. All of Avalon will feel my wrath.
The Veiled One watches, though we no longer deserve her gaze. The herd is gone. The Veiled One...
Let's go back to Darvan. Did you have the same gods back in the homelands?
Some, like the All-Mother, the Morrigan, and the Stagfather, yes. But there were many others as well. It feels like we once had a god or godling for every little thing. I suppose that kind of faith faded with time. Maybe people stopped needing gods for their small troubles when every problem began to feel larger than life.
Do you believe in gods?
I used to follow the beliefs of my clan, but I abandoned them long ago. I'm not one for blind, mindless faith. After that, I believed in ideas, in people. I believed anything could be achieved if you put your mind to it, especially on Avalon. Now, I'm not sure what I believe in anymore. I'd rather not talk about it any further.
Back to Darvan.
Welcome. Goodbye.
You've returned. What news do you bring of Oriata?
You were right, Kaliak had them trapped, and tried to escape by taking over my body.
What? The legend was true. Incredible! Please accept my apologies, my lord. I never intended to put you in danger.
I believe he's speaking to me. Allow me to respond. So, you tried to dispose of my friend here. Is this the famed honor of the Del Rita?
My lord, I would never wish harm upon you or your vessel. I only sought to be certain it was truly you before sharing our Brotherhood's most guarded secret. Believe me, my lord, you won't be disappointed. This could be the very weapon you need upon your return. The Stone Warden Brotherhood has always remained loyal to you, as sworn by Ephraim the First, who had the honor of knowing you.
Ephraim. I remember him well. A loyal warrior, a wise man. I'm glad he founded the Stone Warden Brotherhood. Then, Darvan, grant us knowledge of this secret.
Of course, my lord. You need only walk the Jarl's path. At its end, you'll find the chamber where we guard our greatest weapon.
Then lead on. Let us walk the path.
Yes, my king. I shall await you at the entrance. When you're ready, I'll open the way.
Conquered Scars.
You're here, my king. And you, friend of our brotherhood. Beyond these doors lies what you've been searching for. I trust you'll keep this secret to yourselves. Here, this is the song that'll grant you passage. I know the door will yield before you.
What should we expect inside?
A great power, thankfully tamed. A meeting with what made us who we are now. I can tell you no more. You must see it with your own eyes.
You're not coming with us?
I wouldn't dare. What waits within, I've already seen it long ago, and I know what it demands. But if a moment comes, one that calls for a choice, I trust you'll act in the spirit of the Stone Warden Brotherhood. No brother chooses alone.
So, it is you. You finally come. Set us free. We only wanted to know you.
We cannot endure this any longer.
Grant us freedom. You are different from the others. We cannot endure this any longer.
So you're the secret behind Stone Warden's Brotherhood?
Yes, we were trying to communicate with you. Only the Del Rita answered our call. In return, we shared the secret of singing weird steel from stone with them. We were friends once.
Did Dalriata imprison you?
Ephraim, known as the First, bound us with words of power. He said, "We will protect you and your knowledge will be ours."
We thought that teaching you would grant us freedom. Freedom to return to our people.
But no. He bound us instead, calling it protection. And he demanded we repay the debt with our knowledge.
Have you been here since the beginning?
Almost. At first we settled nearby and built a workshop where we tried to communicate with you. We were binding your gods to grant us a voice, but we were interrupted and forced to flee to the mountains.
That's where we met Ephraim, the only one who didn't raise a fist against us. He wanted to speak with us.
What do you need?
We want to be free. Please, expand the space that confines us. Remove the chains that bind us. Only then can we leave this place.
How do I know you won't attack me if I release you?
We will make no more promises to humankind.
You will have to trust us, as we trusted you centuries ago.
You have been imprisoned for long enough. I will free you.
We will make no more promises to humankind. But are you sure those words are truly your own?
Expand the space, break our chains. The thing inside you holds the power to widen the source.
Thank you, mortal. Your soul is strong and untainted.
And we can feel that you are not alone.
Let us repay your kindness with our wisdom. Remember this. When the time comes to decide Avalon's fate, peace will always be a choice. Find our kin. Seek the Weaver. You will understand.
And the path will unfold before you. It would be wise to follow it.
Cool. I remember last time when I played, one of them left and one of them attacked me. Now both left. I really like this. I set them free. They had suffered enough and fulfilled their part. Ephraim should have never kept them captive for so long.
Then this is the end. The end of the Stone Wardens. Without the Four Dwellers, we've lost the only source of knowledge for singing steel from stone. Perhaps it was meant to be. If the king decrees it, his will is our law. I'll have the brothers focus entirely on weapon making. When we're gone, there will be no one left to craft weird steel. Thank you for intervening, my lord. And to you, my friend. It is an honor to welcome you to the Stone Warden Brotherhood. From now on, my home is your home. Should you ever need anything, you'll find me at the Stone Warden's Hall.
Ooh, full set. A recipe. Has your view of the Stone Wardens changed since we uncovered the truth?
Your decision was just. Imprisoning the Four Dwellers for centuries. I would never have expected such a thing from Ephraim the First. It is true that during the war, the Four Dwellers were our greatest foes. Yet I could never have imagined enslaving those who came in peace, who sought only to learn from us, to speak with us. If the Stone Wardens were founded on such dishonor, then it is only fitting that they pass into memory with the death of their last member.
Spirit. And the next one will be... Movement speed multiplier. Fuel fast travel. Let's do this quest. Stroner. I can't tell you. Okay. Can only tell Darvan.
Well met, traveler.
I gathered the giant's blessings.
By the stones, you've done it. The blessing of the giants. Do you have any idea what you've accomplished? Forging a weapon from them is the pinnacle of the Stone Warden's craft. It's a feat spoken of in tales but never achieved in living memory. You've brought us to the peak of what we can do, and surpassed even that.
I want to forge it myself.
Ambitious. I respect that. The forge is yours, but I'll guide your hand. This isn't something to take lightly. You've earned this moment. A Stone Warden in all but name, shaping the strength of giants. Use it well, and make it count.
I'm ready to face Thrygve. Blessed by the strength of giants, long gone, its weight carries more than steel, the only blade known to wound Thrygve's cursed immortal form. It is time.
You return, but not as before. I see the giant's blessing upon you, their mark burned into your soul. Why would they favor such a feeble creature?
I challenge you in the name of the giants. Your reign of corruption ends here.
The giants? They abandoned us long ago, left us to rot while they slumbered in stone. Their blessings mean nothing to me. You think their favor makes you worthy to face me? You are nothing. I am the lone pillar, the chosen of the gods. No mortal or giant can unseat me.
You're no chieftain, Thrygve. You're a parasite clinging to a legacy you've corrupted.
Enough! You dare mock the name of Tryggva the Unbeaten? Then come, walker in the weirdness. Let us see if the giant's blessings can save you from the wrath of the Lone Pillar. bested me. The lone pillar has fallen. But you are no Dalrida. No outsider can carry the mantle of chieftain. The tribe needs one of its own. Speak, conqueror. Who will take my place?
Darvand won't go to the moot, so I choose Stronner. He's the one who fought hardest for the tribe's future. He deserves to lead, which is true.
Stronner. Always meddling, always scheming. Perhaps his heart is stronger than I give him credit for. So be it. Let him carry the weight of the Ulfr. Lead well, Stronner, or you will share my fate. Lead them better than I did. Protect the Ulfr. Restore what I let fall.
You fought bravely, and I have heard your will. Me, the new chieftain. I never sought this, but if that's what the tribe needs, then I'll do my best.
A fine choice, truly. You got the heart for this, and the tribe needs someone like you to lead. You fought for the Ulfr in ways few others have. Let's hope the weight of leadership only strengthens you further. And you've done well, choosing wisely when the tribe needed it most.
I'm humbled, really. I'll make sure our tribe is strong and united, and yes, I'll go to the moot. The Ulfr will have their voice. Thank you for everything you did. We surely couldn't have made it without you.
What's your plan to lead the Ulfr tribe?
First, I need to get this Thrigvi nonsense out of their heads. That'll be the hardest part. Ulfr might be stubborn, but we're not fools. Once they see Thrigvi dead, they'll come to their senses. Before long, he'll be nothing more than a cautionary tale we tell our children. After that, we honour what the moot decides. If it means war, then we march. And there's nothing the Ulfr love more than battle.
What about your wife?
Now that you've spoken to the giants and put Thrigvi down, she might finally have a chance to return to herself. I hope the voices are silent now, or will be soon. I couldn't have done this without you. You have my deepest gratitude, and that of every Ulfr. You have my thanks and my respect. It's been a long time since the Ulfr had a reason to stand tall. Thanks to you, we have a reason once more.
Thrigve axe and his armor.
Well met, traveler.
Awesome. And now it is time to... Guess I'll do this camp now. Although Yeah, let's do that one.
Turn around, outsider. This path's close to you.
I'm here on behalf of the voices of the tribe.
And you've got the seal. Funny how he only remembers us when he needs something. Fine. Go on then, and speak with our chieftain, Angsver. Just try not to piss him or anyone off. The only other way out of this village is a long drop straight down.
You don't belong here. Mother speaks and I listen. She says you must be tested.
Mother, why does she want us to fight?
Mother is everything. Strength, purpose, the voice that guides us. And you're the trial she set before me. I won't fail her.
Deals critical hits against enemies with 100% health. Critical hits with this weapon deal 100% more damage. Helmi's house. Let's go in.
Oh, Tiga, what have you done? Why did you leave me like this? So brave, yet so foolish. What am I supposed to do now?
You're Tiga's wife?
Oh! You startled me. Barging into a Delrida woman's house without knocking. You're lucky to still be breathing. Wait, you're the one who gave him a good death, aren't you? I'm Helmi. Yes, Tiga was my husband. And I suppose I should thank you.
I'm sorry about the duel.
I'm only sorry that Tiga is gone. But I am grateful to you. You acted honourably, allowing him to challenge you. No one else was willing to do it. The Delrida think fighting a madman is dishonourable, as if madness could be caught like a sickness. Matter help me, it's utter nonsense. My poor Tiga.
Off with you, stranger. I don't want to talk. I feel sorrow.
Can I help you?
Oh, I saw an outsider. I figured you must have lost your way to end up here at the Volker tribe. But you, you're not right in the head, are you? That's why you're here. Can I help you? Speaking so politely to a Volker? You got to be mad. And to answer your question, no, I can't be helped. I just need to be alone.
Why are you sad?
You won't leave me be, will you? Fine, have it your way. How long can a man sulk, anyway? I'm mourning a loss, if you must know. My blade. Shattered into pieces. I've collected every shard and keep them close. It's hard to accept that I'll never wield it in battle again.
What happened to your sword?
I shattered it. I realized I couldn't keep going like this. It had all gone too far, far beyond what I could handle. It kept demanding more. Because everything comes at a price.
What do you mean by that?
The sword. It needed proof of loyalty. Proof that we were worthy of each other. And since blood binds best, it demanded blood. When there was no one else to cut down, I let it taste my own. Until, one day, the blood of others wasn't enough anymore. It wanted mine.
Your sword made you harm yourself?
Aye, so what? Don't give me that look. It's clear you've not spent much time with the Vulkars, if things like this bother you.
What happened when you didn't feed it blood?
It went dull. Dull as an ulcer. Couldn't even cut through a slab of bear meat. Sometimes, if I went too long without tasting my blood, I'd have to fight with that blunt blade. Felt like punishment for letting it starve.
What will you do with those shards now?
What, you want them? Fine, take them. I'm not reforging it into a new blade. I need to come to terms with the loss. It was meant to be. But if you can forge something from it, I'll commend you. It's not an easy material to work with.
If I reforge the shards into a new weapon, you won't want it back?
No. That'll be your work, your blade. Just like I once found mine, you'll find yours in the forge's fire. I'll rid myself of what's caused me so much sorrow, and you'll gain something to fight with. A fair trade. Just remember, if it starts whispering to you, there's only one way to deal with it.
Any advice on working with these shards?
You'll definitely need Weirdstone. And besides that...
You mentioned I must have lost my way to end up here. You don't see outsiders often?
It's rare enough to see other people in the Forlorn Swords. But making it to the Vulkars, that's another story. Most don't. They get eaten by beasts, their minds twisted by ice weavers, or swallowed by the night. Or they simply decide there's nothing here, and wonder why the hell they should bother coming to us at all. I don't blame them. But since everyone's abandoned us, they can shove it. We'll manage on our own. There's nothing left anyway.
You don't seem to have the highest opinion of your own tribe.
That's not it, stranger. Listen closely. Some say Mathair has abandoned us. Me? I'm not sure she was ever really with us in the first place. Well, that doesn't matter. What matters is Vulkar. I'm loyal to the tribe because loyalty is the only thing with real worth. A man can be broken by the silence when his gods don't answer. He can be broken by death's shadow or the grip of madness. But if he stays loyal to his tribe, deep down in his heart, it means that everything fades, except devotion. I'll take a look at what I've got. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Reforge the Chatter Blade. There it is. Increases damage dealt by 10% for each kill made by this weapon, up to maximum of 100%. This effect will last until this weapon is unequipped. Attacks made with this weapon deal 4% of max health as damage to its wielder.
Aye, speak quickly.
I managed to reforge the shards of your blade.
Really? Let me see. I've got to admit, stranger, you're a talented smith. That's solid work. But take it. Keep it far away from me. If it starts whispering again, that's your burden now. Now that I think about it, I might have something else that could interest you. Stop by if you feel like trading. Right, don't buy.
Greetings, stranger. I'm Engsvar, the chieftain of the Volkio tribe. What brings you here?
When I entered the village, one of your warriors challenged me to a duel.
Ah, Taig. Taig was a problem. The poor man had gone mad. He claimed to hear Mother's voice, that the goddess was commanding him to fight and die a noble death. Someone would have granted him that death long ago. It would have been kinder than his torment. But defeating a madman in combat brings no honor, so he suffered. And we suffered alongside him. Your act was an act of mercy. It's good that someone finally took it upon themselves to do it. We'll need to inform Helmi, Taig's widow. It's best if you handle it. Offer her your condolences. And don't worry, she'll understand that it had to be done.
Gerfan sends me. He wants you to attend the moot.
Really? Me? A representative of the madmen forsaken by Mother? Does he think I don't know we're the joke of the other tribes? What? Does he want them to laugh in my face instead of behind my back?
Madmen?
That's what we are in the eyes of the other Dalrita. Sure, they respect our berserker's fury, when it's not too frequent, and when it happens to serve their battles. But deep down, they see it as madness. They're afraid that in our rage, we might mistake them for the enemy.
Gerfan wants the tribes to come to an agreement about Camelot.
An agreement? For centuries, every tribe has only looked out for itself. A single conversation isn't going to change that. Besides, with the others there, we'll never be treated as equals. That's just the way it's always been. Unfortunately, I must refuse. The vocal tribe will not join the moot. We have our own issues to attend to.
Can I help you with something?
There is one thing, but I'm not sure you can do much about it. It's embarrassing to ask an outsider for help, but I have no other choice. Not far from the village, there's a hill that used to be the seat of our elders. At least, it was. Until bandits moved in and likely killed everyone there. They've destroyed the bridge, fortified the stronghold, and now they sit there, practically spitting in our faces.
They took over the land of the Dalriata right next to a village full of the warriors?
I know. We've fallen far. Once, we were a proud tribe. Now, we're stuck watching petty thugs parade around our own land. Mother is clearly showing us what she thinks of us.
You didn't think to retake the Elder's seat?
We did. We lost too many good warriors. We underestimated them. On top of that, many Volkir left to join One Eye. So our numbers are thin. We don't even have our Berserker potion. We lost it, along with Mother's grace.
I take it you want to reclaim the seat of Elders?
Yes, but if my warriors couldn't do it, I don't expect you to manage it alone. Still, maybe if you could sneak in there somehow and... I don't know. Either way, anyone who helps drive those dogs off our land will be rewarded.
I'll take care of it.
I appreciate your courage, though I hope it is courage and not just foolish bravado.
Angsvar sends his condolences.
He'd be the first I'd like to kill. But without my husband and without my calling, I don't know what would happen to me if they'd cast me out. Well, I'll manage somehow. I've survived one heartbreak with Mother. I'll survive another. Now, please, just leave me alone.
Taige was yelling that Mather ordered him to kill me. Do you believe that?
I don't believe Mother was speaking to him. And I know what I'm talking about. Before I got married, my greatest dream was to become the Volker matron. But I believe that he believed it. That's why they thought he was mad. If I had become a priestess, Taige would still be alive. I would have loved him from afar, but at least he'd still be here.
You couldn't have predicted it. Don't blame yourself.
It's hard not to. Maybe there was something I could have done. Maybe I missed some symptoms, signs that his illness was getting worse. It's nice of you to try and comfort me, but I need to deal with my grief on my own. Though I'll admit, right now, I'd gladly kill half of my tribe. Especially those who refuse to grant him a good death.
You don't think Taige was mad?
Maybe he was. He definitely hadn't been himself lately. You see, my Taige was never a particularly pious man. I sent him to appease Mother with an offering once when my health began to fail. I won't lie. I was frustrated with my own weakness because going to the temple had always been both my duty and my joy. But Taige went there because he loved me deeply. That's when it all started. I recovered, but he kept going to the temple. Sometimes multiple times a day. He said Mother was speaking to him and that it was his duty to listen to her.
Why was he visiting the temple so often?
He said the fate of our marriage and the fate of all the Volker depended on it. The problem was he started taking all the food we had and we began to go hungry. That's when the real arguments started. So what fate of our marriage was he even talking about? Now that I think about it, it was such a stupid reason to fight. I should have gone with him, found out what he was talking about. But what's done is done. Taige's dead.
I will go to the temple. Maybe I'll find what caused his symptoms.
Go ahead if you want to. I've been there myself, but Mother didn't say a word to me, as you can probably imagine. But who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe there really is something that reveals itself only to the chosen. If you find it, kill it for me, in Taige's memory.
Why did you want to become priestess?
I'd be lying if I said it's the dream of every little Volker girl. It's the most respected position for a woman in our tribe. but it's also the heaviest responsibility. If Meder's voice truly exists, it doesn't speak with words. You feel it in your soul. It's a calling. And her voice was screaming inside me. I truly wanted to give myself to her, but the elders decided I wasn't fit for the role. And then there was Tiga, whom I learned to love in time.
Being a matron doesn't seem like an easy job.
Easy or not, it was my calling. And I truly believed I was the right choice. But the elders said I was too hot-headed to bear that responsibility. Me? Hot-headed? Can you believe that?
I can tell you really care about this and you're not afraid to show it.
I'm just being honest. There's nothing wrong with wearing your heart on your sleeve. If every Dilrida was as honest as I am, our tribes would have united and supported each other long ago. No one's going to try and convince me otherwise.
When gods speak.
Ah, so you're the one who lit up this sad old pillar. You almost caused a stir among those sad lumps. Almost. So, I guess you're not exactly what they've been waiting for. But you've certainly piqued my curiosity.
What are you talking about?
This tribe. Once hailed as mighty warriors. Now they're just sitting around, waiting for someone to save them. If it's not their matron they're hoping for, then it's for the pillar to flood the village in scarlet light. They've lost their purpose and are desperate for someone to give it back to them.
What's a matron? What does the pillar glowing even mean?
That's a good question. The pillar reacted to me when I first arrived, although very faintly. And now it's reacting to you for some undeniably fascinating reasons I'd love to hear about. But here's the real puzzle. Why does the pillar respond to creatures touched by the weirdness? And what exactly are they waiting for if nothing is ever enough? I doubt even Angsvar could answer that, but you should ask him anyway. I'm quite curious to hear what he'll tell you.
What's a matron?
That's what they call their priestess. She disappeared long ago and never returned. The Volker claim she took Mater's favor with her, leaving them cursed. They act like a spoiled child whose mother suddenly got cross with them, and they can't understand what is happening. It should be amusing, but somehow it's not. Meet me later at the temple, fellow brother in the weirdness. I have a feeling we'll have plenty to talk about.
Come closer, dearie. My, what a fetching lad you are. And all the way out here in the Forlorn Swords. Tell me, have you come looking for a strong Del Reader wife?
What if I have? Are you offering?
Ah, you're a real charmer, aren't you? That's one of the things I miss about travelling across Avalon. Men outside the Forlorn Swords know how to use their words, make a woman feel special. The Del Reader don't put much stock in talk, especially the Volker. But it's still nice to hear something kind now and then.
You seem very friendly for a Volker.
If all the Volker you met were like this sorry lot, then I'm not surprised I seem like the odd one out. I remember the feasts we used to have, the celebrations. Any excuse was good enough. Then I left for a couple of decades and came back to this. We were never the cheeriest folk, But now it's like they've all got a frost grot up their arses.
You said you traveled Avalon.
Aye, ever since I was little, I wanted to see the world. I tried joining the Stone Wardens, but I've got two left hands when it comes to their craft. So, I did what many young Delrida do when they want a taste of freedom. I became a mercenary. I loved the road, but then the years started catching up to me, so I came back and set up my shop.
You didn't think of staying outside the Forlorn Swords?
Hush, no. This is my home. Always has been. I bore a son and daughter here. Left them to be raised by their fathers into proper Volker. But I came back from time to time to visit. I always knew I'd return one day. But it was when I met my grandchildren that I truly knew it was time to leave wandering behind.
Do you miss the world outside the Forlorn Swords?
I do sometimes. But these days, I'm content just reading about it. Oh, which reminds me, I've been waiting for my journal to be delivered. I heard from a friend that they wrote an article about me. But everything arrives late in this blasted village. Would you be so kind as to check the road and see if the merchant is on the way?
Sure, no problem.
Ah, thank you, dearie. You're a sweet one, aren't you?
About the journal.
Yes, dearie.
Is this it?
Ah, yes! Thank you, my sweet. Here, take this for your trouble. Now, I know what I'll be reading before bed.
You're the wandering Black Widow. Did you really help kill all those men?
Ah, so you've read the article. My, now I really do need to catch up on it.
How did it start?
Well, one day, I was standing by the caravan, minding my own business, when a woman came up to me. She had a black eye and a look of pure desperation. Said she didn't know who to turn to, but since I was a mercenary, she wanted to hire me. Told me she'd caught her husband hurting their little girl. At first, I told her to go to the chieftain. Among the Delrida, that's an offence that gets you made nameless, beaten black and blue. But she said it didn't work like that where she came from.
She could have just left.
Ah, that's exactly what I told her. Leave the bastard, take the girl, go back to her first family. But she said if she went back to her father, he'd beat her too, and then send her right back to her husband. That's when I said, enough is enough, and I took matters into my own hands.
The Dalriata don't have a problem within families?
A child may not yet have a name, but a child is still weak and defenseless. To harm one is to lose your honor, your hands, and your name. As for adults, a Dalrida who's earned their name belongs to no one but themselves. They come and go as they please. And to strike your spouse? What honor is there in hurting the one who loves and trusts you above all else?
And the other woman?
In time, I learned to spot them myself. Some didn't want to talk. Others didn't trust me. But then there were those desperate for any help at all. So, I helped. One way or another.
Light reading. Thorny potion.
Looking for something useful or just passing time?
An outsider in the Volker village. Now that's a rare sight. People rarely venture far enough to reach our little corner of the Forlorn Swords. May I ask what brings you here?
The moot.
The moot? In the Mother Mines? I've always wanted to see the capital, though maybe under different circumstances. But I'm afraid you might have come all this way for nothing. We've never been close to the other tribes. When we had the Berserkers, they thought us mad. And now that we don't, we're useless to them. Nothing we do ever pleases them. So why bother?
You seem quite different from the other Volker.
Not filled with doom and gloom, you mean? Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't very kind of me. The tribe is like a family to me. It pains me to see them suffer so much, but I wish they could just wake up from their stupor. There's still life to be lived, happiness to be found. There's no honour in giving up. That's not how a Volker should act.
You sound a bit like Vran.
She was right about many things. Nisa and I were even thinking about leaving with her, but I can't. I can't leave the village. I have a duty to stay here, even if nothing ever comes of it. I doubt Vran would have been happy with me joining her. She's always had a strong sense of duty. Where did you meet Vran?
In the Horns of the South, she's still with One Eye. They forged an alliance with the Horns of the South.
Oh no. Are you telling me Vran is now living among a bunch of Southerners? I would have paid a small fortune to see that. They must be getting on her nerves so badly. But I'm glad they've done it. She deserves it.
Also met her sister, Rel. She runs a bookshop in Kunacht.
She does. That does sound like Vrel. Vran once threw all her books down the mountain. Vren then sold her favourite axe to a wandering merchant to buy new ones. I'm glad she's found happiness. Though, I wish she'd have stayed.
Are you happy with your life?
I am. I have Nisa, and I love her. I have my people, and I love them too. We've survived so much. And they're acting like it doesn't even matter. We should be trying to build something new, not just weeping over what we've lost. I understand sorrow, but there comes a moment when it's just pointless.
You don't think Mother abandoned you?
No, I don't think she abandoned us at all. What kind of mother abandons her children just because they've done something wrong? Maybe she's just showing us it's time to find our own path. We can't cling to our mother's skirts forever.
What do you want? Unless you can tell me where my Ira is, I got nothing to say to you.
Who's Ira?
My woman. She ran off into the forest and left me behind. You're a stranger, so you wouldn't understand what a stain on Dalriada honor it is to lose your woman like this. So now, I just sit here, staring into the bottom of this mug, hoping one day I'll drown in it. That's all there is to my story.
Why did Ira leave?
Why should I tell you? I don't even talk to my own kin about it, let alone some outsider.
Requires 1 alcohol. I'll be back. There we go, wine.
Well, since you put it that way, sure, we can talk. Aira. She's a tough one. Toughest of the Volker, no doubt. They even wrote songs about the two of us, standing side by side against hordes of enemies. But after our matron left, and took the recipe for the Berserker potion with her, something changed in Aira. She became obsessed with recreating the formula. I hate to admit it, but I got caught up in it too.
That's why she left?
I think so. Poor Aira didn't have much talent for alchemy. Her ambition far outpaced her skill. We tested every concoction on ourselves. They always left me weak as a wet rag, but Aira, she got stronger. But her mind, it broke. She became more unpredictable than ever. One day, after another fight, she hit me over the head, hard enough to knock me out cold. When I woke up, she was gone. Just like that.
Were you both the Berserkers?
Of course. The fiercest in the Volker tribe. Kids used to fight over who'd get one of us as their father for the trial. Those were glorious days. But they're long gone now.
Why haven't you looked for her?
Oh, I've tried. Over and over. But every time I got close, she'd hide. I know she was there. I could feel her out there. But she wouldn't let me see her. Maybe she knows something I don't. Maybe she's waiting for the right moment to come back. Aye, my poor, wonderful Aira.
Tell me where to look for your wife.
Start here. I saw traces that she'd been there. That's a network of tunnels most people wouldn't dare to enter. I'm no spelunker. I'd just get lost and starve if I went in. But Aira loved that place. She'd go there whenever the kids or the tribe got on her nerves. I'd give everything I have to bring her back. No matter the madness, anger, or whatever it is that's taken her. She's my Aira.
Bring home to my heart.